Bounder will get 3 and 4, and then you'll get the very last one. So you'll skip 1. That makes sense.
By not getting 1 then?
So for... I don't even know. After the long walk, that Bounder that I do will hit both the tanks, and then you won't Bounder until the one after that one. If that makes sense.
Well, like, there's the one before the long walk. You get all the way over.
Yeah, you'll do the one before the long walk, and then I do the 2 after the long walk, and then the very last one before you push phase, you'll get that one.
Is there actually a slice during that part? Because I know there's a slice. I guess it depends on which strat you're doing as well. Probably. I'm not used to there being 2 different slices there. Because I know that, like, I mean, you start the long walk, you go over, then reseed happens, and after the walk of the reseed reveal, I know that there's a Bounder there.
I'm gonna have to go down. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that's... I'm sure you can explain it better, Wild.
Yeah, well, I'll just walk you through how we do it, because we do it a little bit weird.
Yeah, it's possible.
So, let me orient myself in this fucking absolute mirror of a room.
I'll say I've done 2 different strats, and I'm sure there's 5.
Yep. So, I pull the boss, and I hold here until I get first mass distortion. DPS are just happily DPSing. Bounder 1, so after we break the shield, he's going to do 2 reflexives as I'm taunting. Bounder 1 comes immediately after that first reflexive, because he does reflexive, energized. Then I hold for a bit until I get mass distortion, and then I run over and put my mass distortion over on tank marker, and Murdoch takes him. Murdoch will then, he gets 1 reflexive when he takes him off me, then another reflexive in a little bit when he taunts again, and then after that second reflexive is Bounder 2, and then after that we push first. So he just hops in place and does first reseed here. Then, entrance exit gets called out for the sake of this. Let's say it's entrance. I run off this way. He comes to me. He will do, a slice when he gets right to me. That is Bounder 3.
That's fine.
Yep. Then he does what I believe you're calling the long walk all the way across here.
I don't know what else to call it.
Yeah. Right when he gets here, he gets to this tank. That is Bounder 4. I then take him off of Murdoch and come over here. When he gets to me here, he's going to do reflexive 5. 4 and 5 there are the 2 that Brandon is talking about. He's going to get both of those. Those are both covered by his Bounder. They come up fast enough. Okay. And then Murdoch will take him over to here, and there will be 1 last Bounder here that you get.
So you guys do it slightly differently. You guys take them to this corner. I mean, I've been doing the 5 DPS strat where they just taunt from over here directly all the way down to here.
Gotcha.
Without stopping in the corner. That's why I was like, where's the extra slice coming from? that makes more sense. Where's the DPS stand to not get hit by the reflexive here?
We face take this thing like men.
So when he's being held right here,
so
like Murdoch will be right there, Hut will be right there.
I normally stand like...
You can follow him into heal marker. When I take him, I'll be standing out here, so the reflexive will go right along the edge of the arena. So as long as you're not in front of them, you're fine. Then. Yep.
Okay. I was like, I'm used to hugging the wall this whole phase, so in both the strats I've done.
Hugging the wall, you would not have a good time.
Yeah. Okay. So you guys are doing it where I need to stand here. So there's
and then once
mine around here.
So the mine get oriented.
The mines are very often like right here. That's very annoying.
Yeah, there's always a mine somewhere around this DPS marker.
There's a lot of times
or 2
mine right there as well. Like the heal markers are all, or the DPS markers are all like potential mines here.
Yep. So
like finding the exact spot to stand in here.
So this, so what I think how they normally do it is they come in through here and then run straight. Like they take the same path that this tank does. They, from standing right here,
Yeah.
run right up into melee range, and that's always a clear path. And then they just stay. You can stay there, and then once Nahut is moving towards me, then you can come out to the edge, and then you can just follow along behind him.
Okay.
Also, your reveal is right after the reseed right here.
So I get reveal after reseed. Okay.
Yep.
And then you'll pass
So-
to me.
I just need to make sure I'm behind the boss in reseed, so we don't pass the boss during
Yep.
that time. Okay. Which
And
one
then
of these
obviously,
pillars am I starting on for battery?
where does magic start?
Same one as me, which is it's if entrance is 6 o'clock, then it's at like 10 or 11 o'clock.
Well, entrance is 3 o'clock.
I said if. I wasn't saying it was a fact. It was,
So that's history. Follow
So,
history, and then you'll figure it out.
here then?
Hey.
Yeah, I was trying to translate. Hello.
I mean,
I think that's right. Wait, nope. So
This would
Murdoch
be
starts here. Yep, yeah, you got it.
This would be 11.
Hold on,
if
hold on.
Entrance was 6.
Hold on, Merrick and Wild. Emmy, what's up?
not good news. So I just reset everything, and
Do you
not
have a
as
hotspot?
I do. I
That's-
don't think I have a wireless connection on this one. I can try, but
All right. If it doesn't, if you don't, please let us know, and we'll probably need to
do
find
something
something new else or cancel raid completely.
We can all play Oblivion together.
Yes.
We can all play Who Can Fall Asleep the Fastest in their bed together.
I decline this Oblivion offer.
I also decline Oblivion.
Blasphemy.
So Brandon, the thing you have to understand is I never played it the first time, so I don't have the nostalgia factor. I've got
Well, then it'll be great because you don't have to worry about the shitty graphics anymore.
I second the motion of going to sleep.
Yes, Oblivion was my very first Elder Scrolls game.
my first was Skyrim, and Skyrim was fine, but I didn't love it enough to go back and play the older games.
So don't ever play Morrowind unless they remaster
Unless
that
they
too.
remaster it, yeah. I've played it. It's rough to play. It's fun, but it's rough.
It is impossible to play. Oblivion was tolerable with mods, although it was fantastic when it first came out, but it just aged like fine milk. Skyrim is almost as old as or it's a little older than SWTOR, and it shows. And
I played Skyrim. I know it's Skyrim.
Yeah. But the Oblivion remaster is like truly a next gen Elder Scrolls experience. It's really good. It's really good.
Honestly, some of the facial expressions are so realistic it freaks me the fuck out. I'm like, what the fuck am I looking at?
So it's not realistic. It's realistic enough to give you the uncanny valley, if you are familiar with that term.
Yeah, maybe not realistic's not the right word, but it's freaky.
Yeah. I love the uncanny valley stuff and the memes that have come from character creator. I just love the character creator memes that people are like, "We are so back."
People, yeah, you can make like aliens and weird looking, like just disgusting looking things. Although I'm currently playing as a Gitchi named Pussy Lips.
so general
Yeah.
question. Anybody here know stuff about computers?
Yes.
I can get to Facebook and Gmail on my computer. But if I ask for the ping, it says failed.
so
And if I try to go to things like Steam, it fails.
so Facebook and Google cache a lot of stuff to your computer, so they can be brought up You might not actually be able to Google anything on it successfully, but usually there's a lot of stuff that is cached to your machine there.
Yeah, a simple way to do
I
that
googled
is
Steam, and it brought up the website, which I've never done before. But if I try to go to steam.com to log in, I can't get there.
So the best thing, do go fast.com. Because I know there's stuff to do with the command prompt here. I don't want to walk you through it. Not that I don't think that you're capable, but I'm gonna fuck it up.
Good boy. Good boy.
Okay, so this site cannot be reached.
Okay, yeah, you're getting cached, Google.